Alright, calling all fandoms, all of you, please come to the computer screen. I love you all, but guys, we have got to talk. Normally I would take on a subject that could make a bunch of near religiously devoted fans really, really hate me extremely sensitively, but I won't. In fact, I'm gonna start with this. Don't be stupid. If you have a problem with somebody comparing the pinnacle of your fandom to another pinnacle to another fandom, please take a moment to realize that responding by doing the exact same thing probably won't help your case. For example, when Twilight is compared to the Hunger Games, you probably shouldn't retaliate with, "Don't you dare compare them! Twilight is more stupider than the Hunger Games. Hunger Games is less romantical than Twilight. Twilight is dumb. Hunger Games is good." See what just happened there? You're complaining that people are comparing the Hunger Games to Twilight, and then contesting the notion by comparing the Hunger Games to Twilight. Do you see why this doesn't make any sense? If you do not ignore this, it will not go away. Please understand this. You are a reader. The media is the media. When they call something the next Twilight or Harry Potter, they're not talking about characters, plot, and theme. They mean it's going to make billions in a box office and another billion in merchandise. Instead of going psycho every time a pretty anchor says, "the new insert franchise name here," realize that they are not physically trying to get their hands around the pinnacle of your fandom and then tear it out of your heart to make room for a new one. People, when are we going to realize that fandoms can coexist? That in order for one to exist, another doesn't have to be destroyed to rubble. I love The Hunger Games, Twilight, Percy Jackson, Harry Potter, and about a million other books and their fandoms. Would I ever compare them as a story? Heck no! Could it be said that they're alike because they're all huge franchises that wrangle the hearts of millions of reading enthusiasts? Yes! Now on this note, I'm begging you to stop freaking out every time someone mentions teams. I don't care what fandom this pertains to. This is not Twilight! There is no such thing as teams! Look, I'm sorry, but even if the theme of a book doesn't revolve around romance, as long as there are fictional boys and fictional girls and fans, there's gonna be teams. It's all good fun, it is, just let it happen. If these people who are picking teams are ruining the series for you, you can't be that big of a fan. And you have all got to stop giving Twilight the fury of heck for this. Why do so many people have it in their heads that Stephenie Meyer invented the love triangle? Seriously? Have you read any book with an older publication date than 2005? Do I think some of this team stuff is annoying? Sure, when it's taken way too far. Like, I'm not cool with people tearing out each other's hair just because this person's team this and this person's team that. But half the problem aren't people who pick teams. It's the people who go on a rampage when a fan decides to like this fictional character better than this fictional character. Oh, and here is the best part about teams. You don't have to have anything to do with it. If you hate it, stay away from it. You are totally allowed to not choose a team and still be part of the fandom. I mean, last I checked. Look, all I'm saying is this complaining needs to stop. This kind of behavior is a good 80% why most literary scholars don't take young adult fiction seriously. So this complaining stuff, it needs to simmer down. A whole lot. It leads to mean things said, and mean things said that aren't grammatically correct, which is even worse. And it's just irritating, okay? The Hunger Games isn't Twilight, which isn't Harry Potter, which isn't Percy Jackson, which isn't Divergent. However, you can like all of them at the same time. You can hate all of them at the same time. You can like 2 of them and then hate the rest of them. It is not required that you pick a side and become that fandom's personal ninja against any fandoms that so much as share your Tumblr dashboard. You all just do it anyway for some reason.